Hey guys, it's January the 1st, 2024, the very beginning of a new year. And today I'm going to do a little bit different of a video. Just going to do a quick little introduction here. And then I figured that today, instead of just going on and on and on about drinking and cirrhosis and all of that kind of stuff, and sometimes that can just be a little bit depressing, I just wanted to do something just a little bit different to bring in the new year. Not changing my videos or any of that, just for today. I just figured I'd do something a little bit different. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to do this quick little intro here. And then I figured I'd take you guys on a quick little tour of my property here. Just give you guys a little bit of an idea of where I live and, our animals and all that kind of stuff. And just give you a little bit of glimpse into my life. For you, those of you that are interested, that'd be awesome for you to check it out. And if you're not, I completely get it. And, you could just not watch it after this or whatever. But anyway, I did go around on the back of my cars and threw some masking tape on the license plate. So if you do see blue tape on the back of our license plates, we don't drive around like that. I just, like I said, I'd like to keep my identity anonymous right now. But anyway, I want to first off apologize to everybody for everybody. I really try my best to get to all the comments. If you have taken the time to comment on any of my videos, and I think I owe it to you to take the time to comment back to you. I just think that's the only polite thing to do. And I'm sorry, last night I didn't get back to everybody. A lot of it I didn't get back to until this morning. Yesterday I went to upload the video. I think I filmed it around 1 o'clock. And I set the phone, I put it on my charger and then set it in the house. We have those 5G towers for our internet. We're supposed to be getting optical cables here within the next 2 weeks. But, and I'm really looking forward to that because I can really do some different stuff with my videos. Anyway, I set the phone down and didn't turn the Wi-Fi on, and my data is out on my phone. So I went out and started doing other things with my kids, and then came back inside, and it was like 50% upload, and I was like, what in the world is going on there? I realized I didn't turn the Wi-Fi on. So by the time the video uploaded, I got to a couple of comments, but I was busy with my son last night. He wanted to go camping. He's been begging me all week long to go camping with him out here on our property, and I just haven't felt good enough. And I really didn't feel all that great last night, but sometimes you just have to deal with stuff like that. I mean, it's all about my kids, and I gotta make them happy. And it was fine after everything was said and done. We actually, and I'll show you guys here in a minute, the little setup that we had. Ended up getting so hot last night that I had to open up the door to the tent and let some air in. It was probably like 100 degrees in that tent. We actually ran a heater out there last night. I took a big comforter and covered the top of the tent with it so it insulated. It probably got down to about 30 something degrees last night, so it was pretty cold. But inside that tent, it was not. It was hot. My son and I had a great night last night. This is one of the first, not the first, but one of, my only sober New Year's. And, of course I was sober last year. But the year before I was not. And, so this is my second time being sober on New Year's. And, waking up the next day, not feeling like garbage, I'll tell you. Man, it's a good feeling. And remembering everything I did the night before sure is nice. And not waking up, not remembering what happened, staying up until 5 o'clock in the morning drinking, and then just waking up and not remembering anything. Man, I'm glad those days are over with. But anyway, congratulations to anybody out there that had their either first sober New Year's, or either you've had multiple of them. Just congratulations to everybody. It's a struggle for all of us. It doesn't matter what part of your journey you're on. Either you could be 2 days into it or 2 years into it, and it still can be a struggle, and especially during these holidays. And I know last night's a big one. Everybody goes out, and even if you're not trying to drink, you're going to get out and there's going to be people drinking. And kudos to you guys that held strong, and kept yourself together, and didn't partake. I know how tough it can be, but good for you guys that did that. And if you didn't, hey, it's okay too. There's always another day, and we can always try another day. So if you're watching these videos out there and you're, thinking about it, and it's something that you've been, juggling around your head, if it's what you want to do, the day, whenever you decide to do it, that's going to be your day. And I'm not here to press anybody into doing anything. I'm just here to get, tell you from my experience what I think about alcohol, and it's totally your decision what you want to do with, your life. It's your body, it's your life, and I just want to spread the awareness. That's all I'm here to do. I'm not here to judge anybody or anything like that, because if people were judging me, I would have been in trouble a long time ago for all the things that I did. So with that said, just real quick, just want to talk. Hey, it's the beginning of a new year, and I've talked about this over and over again. But one of the things being an alcoholic and then going sober is you got to find something to do with your time. And with it being the new year, and a lot of people have New Year's resolutions and everything like that, one of the things I talked about is picking up a hobby or something like that. And there's all kinds of great things you can do out there. And if you're suffering with liver disease right now, then you know exactly how I feel. You're tired all the time. You're just lethargic. You don't feel well. Nausea comes and goes. I mean, I get nauseated at least twice a day. And it can last for a while. And, I constantly have to take onidestrin to fight the nausea. So doing something that's really laborious, that's really physical, I just can't do them. But this year, I plan on actually getting into welding some abstract scrap metal horse sculptures. I live in a really equestrian town. A lot of people move here from all over the world, to where I live at for horses. This is a very, very equestrian community. And I think that'd be something. I plan on making the sculptures and selling them. And I think I could do rather well with it. I've always been artistically inclined my whole life, and I've painted and done a lot of sketches and stuff like that. But I'm ready to move on to doing something a little bit more physical, and something more you could touch. And I plan on building these almost life size. So I'm planning on selling them for a decent amount of money, and it's going to give me something to really occupy my time. It's going to be something that's going to be really fulfilling to me, not just mentally but spiritually as well. And it's just going to make me feel good, especially if I sell one to somebody and they put it somewhere that's like in the middle of town. That would be really, really cool for me, and and for you guys. Find something that you might like to do that's not laborious, not taxing on you. There's so many cool hobbies that you could do out there. It's limitless. You could start picking up pottery, or it doesn't have to be artistic. I can be anything. Maybe it's just playing a board game every day, or doing a crossword puzzle. Just now's the time. Pick something up, find something that you enjoy, and fill that gap, that void that you used to fill with alcohol, with something that's a little bit more positive, because it truly does make you feel a lot better when you've actually accomplished something every day, opposed to just wasting your money away, affecting your health, in a negative way, and just adding to to your depression with drinking and everything. Finding something positive to do with your time it's so fulfilling to do. And I find it so much doing these videos every single day. I've had my wife tell me before, she's like, I don't understand why you're doing videos every single day. You need to give yourself a break. And, my thing is, I've had some of the people in the comments say the same thing, but, my thing is that, I want to provide content for people every single day, give them something to watch, especially when they're struggling really hard. I just want to continue to put content out for people to access when they're going through a hard time, and just continue to talk about this, because the more and more that I make videos, the more awareness is going to get spread, and maybe we can tackle this thing together. And I'm not saying I'm going to change the world myself, but all of us together, we keep building this community, I think we can really make a change. So anyway, with that said, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this camera up and start walking around my property and just showing you guys a little bit of my life, where I live, our animals, and all that good stuff. So, set this stuff down here, and got the camera flipped around. So, sorry, I had to take a little drink of something real quick. So this is my building right here. We put this building in, we moved in. There's my Jeep, of course, and I got my kids' kayaks over here. They got into kayaking with me, but ever since I've gotten ill, I can't do it anymore. I actually got rid of all my kayaks. And we got my tractor and some ladders and stuff over here. But this little table right here, I built that out of just some scrap pallets and stuff. And I got a little grill right here. This is kind of like my little man area. If I have friends over, we come down here. This is the table that I've been talking about. This is where I film every single day, and it's just made out of an old wire spool top that I screwed onto some old mud tires, and those are just tires that are screwed together, and then there's some old plywood that's on them, and I screwed that down to them and then just painted them with some paint. Got a neat little wind chime that I built out of scrap. I'm one of those guys, I really like turning junk into something cool, and this is just all junk scrap metal. That little square at the top of there I found laying beside a dumpster one day. It looked like somebody's like class, like they're like a test they had to do for welding or something. And I picked that up, took it home, spray painted it black, hooked a chain to it, and then took some big bolts that were laying back behind my building that actually came off of the same wire spool that I built a table out of, and some other junk. And just built that. And then I've got this trail. I've got a bunch of trails I've built all over my property for my wife to ride her horses on. I'm not gonna go through them all today. I might take you guys on a walk. Whenever you see me walking and I'm talking into the video camera, this is where I'm going. There's through these trails. So right down here, this little black thing right down there at the bottom of that hill, that little black container, that's where I throw my corn. And there's a tree right there that I've got a deer camera on. That pine tree that's like right here in the center right there, there's a deer camera on that. And then I just like to watch the deer coming in and out of the property. Right here on the top of this this little ridge right here, I plan on hopefully when I get to feeling better, I plan on building a pergola right here. The sun right over top of this ridge line. There's a ridge line that comes across right here. There's a big hill, and there's a little valley that runs down through here. But the sun tends to set during the winter time there, and during the summertime over here. And I plan on clearing some of this stuff out, and then having this little area with a pergola right here, so you could just sit out here on a nice sunny summer afternoon and just kind of look out while the sun sets. I just think it'd be really pretty to see that right up in here. I built a deer stand a long time ago, and I actually haven't ever hunted in my life, but I do own a bow, and I would like to get a crossbow at some point. But that's my deer stand right up there. It sits about 15 feet up into that tree right there, and then sits over top of this little valley. I've yet to do any hunting yet. I really would like to someday. I just really haven't had the time, and I haven't felt well enough. And to be quite honest with you, I've never done anything like that, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it yet, but we'll see. Anyway, walking back up this trail, you can see there's some washes that come down on my property. Right down here is a big wash. Right down here there's another big wash that goes down. There's a whole lot of these on my property. We sit up on top of a really big hill up here. There's been a lot of erosion. All the ground here is all sand and clay. This at one time was all covered by the ocean. And there we have found some fossils and stuff out here before, like shell fossils and stuff like that. That's the table again. There's another trail that goes down here, and as a matter of fact, right down here at the bottom of the hill, right down there where you can see the sunlight right down there, a few months ago, I was out here watering my plants. I have a bunch of plants all planted around here. They're all dead now, but they'll come back. But right down there, I was watering my plants one day and I heard a noise, looked down there, and there was a pack of coyotes, and it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. And they just happened to look up at me and just keep going. They were not afraid at all. We've got a lot of coyotes out here. As a matter of fact, last night when I was outside with my son in the tent, man, they were going crazy. When they kill something, you can tell. So this is my driveway, and it goes way down there. It's about a half a mile drive onto the main road, and it cuts across this guy's. There's a house right there. It's actually the guy that built this house. That was his dad's house. And then if you come down, you have to go across his driveway and then down a really big hill, and then up another big hill, and then you get on the main road. But this is my house, and here's another shot from, there's my tractor and my Jeep and my lawnmower, and we got a trailer. But this house here, so this section of the house is actually an add-on. That section was the original part of the house, and they added this section of the house on right before we bought it. So that part of the house is practically brand new, but my daughter lives up right here, and my son lives on the back. They have destroyed that hole upstairs, and I mean destroyed it. But it is what it is. Down in here is another path that goes, and these all connect with each other. This is the tent that we stayed in last night. And just give you a quick little look at that. So like I said, this is where we slept at last night. And I took one of my daughter's old comforters that she was throwing away one day. And I said, give me that, because I could use that. So we took that, we put it over top of the tent. And like I said, we ran a drop cord out here and everything. And it was really, really nice sleeping in there last night. It was so warm. And then there's another trail that cuts down through here and goes out to our other campsite that we have back in the woods. And I'm not going to go back there right now. There's too much other stuff to show. This blue line right here is my kids' zip line that I put up for them. And man, they go flying down that thing. I hate it. I'm always scared they're gonna hurt themselves doing it, but they're boys, and you know, you gotta let them have their fun. I was a kid once too. Heck, I pretty much still am a kid, just in an old body. And this is our nice green pool. We just haven't cleaned it out in a while, but we'll get it back cleaned up. And then it's my kids' play set. This is actually here when we moved here. This whole flat little piece right here, I guess they had it like a little area to hang out, but we got some crepe myrtles and some other trees. And then we've got our palms. And of course we have to represent our South Carolina flag. All through this area right here are wild raspberries and wild blackberries. And during the summertime, I mean, we pick pounds of them. They're just everywhere through here. I cut a little path. There's another path that goes back all through here. This right here is our chicken coop. Well, our first chicken coop, and our cats actually live in this. They come out every day, but my wife put them up for right now because the farrier is about to come. So they're in there right now, but they sleep in here at night, and we have to be careful because of the coyotes. And there's my puppy. That's Nugget, and of course she's a wild one right there. But anyway, we got a propane tank. There's no gas that runs out here, but the only thing we use propane for is for our fireplace. A nice little porch up here that we like to sit on. It's pretty horrible during the summertime because the sun sets right through here and it just shines on the front of the house during the summer. And the truck on the right is my wife's truck. That van right there, that is my van. That's the van. If you ever see me driving the van while I'm talking, this is it right here. And it's my wife's truck. It's completely filthy dirty. But that's just from our driveway. And we got a little door right here that goes into right. This room right here is like our little entertainment room. I've got my garden up here, and it is a complete mess. I'm currently in the process of putting cardboard boxes down, covering up my whole garden to control the weeds. And I actually just put these down, so it looks really bad right now. But they've got to get I got to get water on them and all that stuff, get them sprayed down. But those big plants right there, those were okra. Man, those things got like the size of my arm. And there's a bunch of tomato plants. I've got a bunch of parsley over here still, some carrots. There's actually celery going right there. But most everything is dead now. And I just haven't started a winter garden. I haven't felt well enough to do it. And this is my shed. Keep all my tools and good stuff in there. And then I've got my junk pile back here behind my shed. But we've been trying to clear out this little area to add to our horses' paddock. I just haven't been able to get to it lately. Right here, all these logs, and I have more mushrooms growing down at the bottom of the property, but this is my new addition right here, and there's multiple different mushrooms in here. There's maitake, shiitake, chicken of the woods, and there's one more I can't think. Oh, oyster mushrooms. But inside these logs, let me see if I can. So right here, you can see these. I put plugs in all these logs, and these are all oak, but they are all plugged. I did these probably 3-4 months ago. Right there's another one. But they all have about 5 or 6 plugs in each of them, and they're going to take some time. But they should start to produce some mushrooms here really soon. And they'll produce for a long time. But at the bottom of my hill down there, I've got a whole bunch other mushrooms growing right now. But I figured I'd take you guys on a quick little tour back here. Just show you my animals. This is the back of my house right here. Give me 1 second. I'll open this up. I'll set this down for 1 second. My wife has a serious fear of her animals getting out. I can't even get that open. So I'm gonna have to go around this way. I don't know why she thinks that the horses are gonna have hands or something. Oh my gosh, I can't get in this one either. She's got it so... I'm sorry guys, you have to sit here and deal with this, but my editing skills are not the greatest in the world, and I prefer to just do one take. Of course this dog's gonna try to know. This is my golden retriever. He is an old boy. We got a nice little fire pit that I built back here. And Nugget, she is already trying to get out. And this is our horse, Stella. She probably thinks I've got snacks for her right now, but I have nothing for her. She's an Appaloosa. And here we go up here to the chicken coops. And as you can see, my wife's got this little sign on here, but we got a bunch of chickens in here and their door's open. They just like to go in there and hang out. And then this one right here, I built this chicken coop right here. You can see all the guys are going up in here right now. And these guys are all, this is Kyanite. And as you can see, she's got blue eyes. That's why her name's Kyanite. And then they both think that I've got something for them, but I have nothing. I should have brought him a little treat out here. But anyway, watch out, girl. So, take you guys around. And then over here, this is where this is their paddock, and they just basically go in here at night. They get to walk around out here during the day. It's pretty muddy in there right now. And there's their run-in shed. And then their water, and they have their hay hanging, their big salt block right there. And then over here, these are our goats. These are the males. And this guy right here, he's like the prize winner right there. My wife breeds and sells Nigerian dwarfs. And like I said, all these guys in here, well, there actually used to be 3. One of them just passed away a couple weeks ago. And right there are pigs. I'm not going to go in there right now because these goats stink to high heaven. They urinate on themselves and spray their beards. And when it's time for the mating season, and I'm telling you, these guys smell so bad. If I had smell-o-vision right now, you would just be blown away. Right there is a hay feeder. I've yet to paint those. I built those for my wife. We actually saw something very similar made out of metal at the store one day, and they wanted like $400 for them. So I just told my wife, I said, I can build those out of scraps and for nothing, and I did. And these are all the girls. These guys right here, they're a Pomeranian mix, but they are a herd animal, a herd dog. And they're basically out here to protect, you know, all the goats, keep the coyotes at bay, because we do have serious issues with the coyotes. But all these are all girls in here. And every single one of them have been bred at this point. We don't keep any of the babies at all. They all get sold off. But you can tell this one right here, this is... Actually, this might have been one that she might have kept that one. I'm not sure. But anyway, there's that puppy right there. Well, she's not a puppy anymore. And then the other one, I don't see her. Where's the other dog? Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there she is. She's hiding. You can see her right there. She's hiding right there behind the that tree right there. She doesn't like me very much. These guys can be a little bit too overprotective sometimes, and they like to bark at all of us. They just don't understand that we put the food on the table for them. They think that they own this place. So I fuss at them sometimes because it can just get a little annoying when they're out here barking at me like I'm some kind of an intruder. And these guys do nothing but eat all day long. And you can see she's got a round bale right now. She's got some health problems. She's actually diabetic. But anyway, she's a really good horse. And she's never given us any problems. Now, the black one, Stella, the Appaloosa, she is a nut. And she is wild. She demands her food, and when it's time for her to eat, she'll let you know. She doesn't play. But she's a really sweet horse. She's just a little bit wild. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. That's my little farm. I wish I could get in there and show you the pigs a little bit closer, but I just don't want to go in there. And those are cooney pigs. There's 2 females and a male. We're gonna keep the male. The 2 females will not stay. The chickens like to get in here and dig around and all of their stuff. They really keep things cleaned up out here. You know, they're free range. They kill all the bugs. They eat everything. They dig through all the animal feces and tear it all apart. Chickens are really good to have, especially if you have other animals like horses, because they'll get in there, they'll tear everything down, they'll get it all broken down into the ground, and they eat all the bugs. So anyway, so that's about it. So anyway, guys, here we go. So I got these horses over here. They are just not gonna leave me alone because they really think I've got something for them, but I don't. So anyway, I hope you like this video, just giving you a quick little tour of my farm. It's not the biggest farm in the world. I mean, it's really just a little hobby farm, but it's ours, and you know, it makes my wife really happy. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I make videos every single day. We talk about alcoholism, cirrhosis of the liver, pancreatitis, any kind of health related problems that come along with alcohol consumption or overconsumption of alcohol. Make them every single day. I do change subject every once in a while, like this video today. Sorry this video is running so long. It just took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take to film. But anyway, like I said, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you so much for all the comments. Please leave a comment in the comment section. This community is so kind to each other. Everybody helps each other out. I don't tolerate any nonsense in there. If somebody leaves a negative comment, it gets deleted. I'm just not going to deal with that kind of stuff. I want everybody to have a safe place to talk to one another, to talk about your issues. And, you know, if you want to share and get some advice or anything like that, I want to be able to create that community where everybody feels okay to do so and they're not going to get attacked. So leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let others know how you're doing. If you have any questions, get in the comment section and let us know. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day today. Have a safe, happy New Year's today. I love all of you all, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much, guys. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye.